What's your favorite memory of your father?
My favorite memory of my father is that I would be sitting at the kitchen table where we had all our meals. He put his hand on my back and rubbed the back of my neck and just be sitting there with me. I remember my father is very demonstrative. I also remember him laughing and smiling a lot. I remember him a very warm person.
Do you think you're a lot like your father or your mother most? Who do you think you remind? I'm going off the cuff here.
Interesting question. I think the sunniness of my personality, when people experience it, is very much like my father's. He was a sunny person. They called him Sunny Jim. Um, and in that way, I'm like my father. I'm like my mother in that my mother was very detailed, very organized, a note taker, very methodical, and very good at follow through. My mother was also very good at asking questions of people, listening to people, and talking to people. She also had a almost unquenchable intellectual interest in what was going on, technology, what was going on in the world, what was going on in politics, and in that sense, I'm very much like my mother. It's the first time I thought about that. My father, on payday, we would always have strawberry shortcake for dinner, and it was quite the big thing. And you get paid about once a month. And I remember Ready Whip had come out. That was the whipped cream that you could squirt out of a can, and it was quite the new thing to have. And I felt fairly confident that I could use Ready Whip. My dad was there in his suit and tie, and I said, "Let me put on the Ready Whip on the strawberry shortcake. I can do it. I'm sure I can do it right." My father was dubious. The rest of my family were watching. So I go to get the Ready Whip. I tried it once before, and I make a mess of it, and I spray it all over his tie. My brothers and sister and mother laugh uproariously, and my father has to eventually join in the laughing because he's going against the flow if he doesn't. But I remember that as a happy memory.